I'm here at ATF with Global's Make Some Noise to meet some of the incredible people that have benefited from the funding and hear some of their amazing stories, so I can't wait to meet them. Let's do this.
The direct input, hands-on approach that we have within the school setting and our after-school clubs, youth clubs, even like the charity football matches we get to hold, the progress the kids make firsthand. We might get a child that's constantly getting excluded or emergency moved to a school, then he comes in and works with us, and he's spent 6 months to a year in the same mainstream school that he hasn't done for the last 3-4 years of his life.
So my name's Ted and I'm 20 years old. I was raised in the care system, so when I found out at the age of 10 my real parents were dead and I was adopted at 2, it kind of sent me a bit mad. Like, I got angry at the world, I got angry at them, and I left home. I was raised in South London in Brixton, so everyone kind of knew everyone in my block, so it didn't take me long to get picked up. I was 10 years old and I got sent to Scotland. I stayed there for a couple of months, learned how to cut up and sell crack basically. I got pretty good at it at a young age, but it also led to my downfall because I went to jail when I was 13. I done 2 years in Cockham Woods basically, and where I made like links and friends in jail and that, I didn't really learn my lesson when I come out. So I carried on selling drugs. I ended up like building my own land. I took part in robbing like other drug dealers and things like that, which led to them hurting my family, where they stabbed my granddad. It just made me realise that we're all gonna end up dying soon. Like, you get me? And before the age of 18, so that's kind of what just made me click and was like, yeah, I want to change.
My name's Dan and I'm 32 and I currently live in Southend. My behaviour in school was never great, which led to me being permanently excluded coming up to my last year in school. So I got into like a bit of a bad crowd and we ended up robbing a drug dealer, but I got arrested for aggravated burglary and I was sentenced to 1.5 years in prison. Coming out of prison, I still got into trouble here and there. As I was going along trying to change my life around, I was kept getting put into dead-end jobs, like construction site jobs. They'll tell you it's a 2-year project, but in 2 weeks they replace you. And within the same year as my granddad passing away, I found out that I was having a child, and coincidentally it was a son. So I had 2 massive factors in my life, and then my main concept was now that I'm going from caring about myself to actually becoming a role model. So I didn't want my son to grow up in the footsteps of I did.
My name is Lily Rose and I am 15, 16 tomorrow. I used to snap at everyone. I used to have quite a few fights. I had no friends because I was very horrible. If I was in school, I was in the hub or I was excluded. I had a really bad fight, which led to me getting in a lot of trouble with the police, and I feel like I couldn't escape fighting. They put me through to Rachel. Rachel works at ATF. Rachel really helped me with such as horse riding, not only that but clubs after school, and just seeing everyone else be happy made me feel happy.
Started to change my life even more. I created my own gardening company and it's kept me away from all the crime and the gang activity and drug culture that I was involved with. My final transition was I know 2 colleagues from ATF that I grew up with and very close friends with. So he gave me opportunity to go and speak into a high school that I once attended and was excluded from before going to prison. So it was quite a reward to go and talk to children that I actually know their parents and stuff. Blew my thoughts away, how much of a community role model you can be and how much change you can put into your community.
What would you say is the best bit of advice you can give to a lot of the kids that you work with at ATF? Because obviously there's so many different people, they're all on different journeys, they all got different issues, I guess, that they're battling. What is that best bit of advice you can give them from your experience?
If you've got a problem or issue, speak about it. Find someone. It's not necessarily going to be mum, dad, carer, sister. It could be your coach, could be your teacher, could be your LSA, because a problem spoke about is a problem half. What I've learned is I'll talk about things and yourself will go, you know what, I've been through that, or I'm going through that, and 100%. We're all in the same sort of 100%. Boat, but we're growing at a different pace. Yeah. That's why I've got to thank ATF as well, because a year ago you wouldn't have been able to get me to open up to you. I'd give you 1 or 2 pieces and just left it as that.
Before I met Rachel, it was no one actually understood me, but Rachel, she took the time out of her day and she sat me down and she asked me what I liked doing and what I was interested in, and she actually understood me. I feel like I could talk to Rachel freely without feeling judged or getting told, no, that's the wrong thing to say. She took a big interest in what I really liked, which was horse riding, She used to take me to horse riding and then afterwards to McDonald's. We was bonding over something that was always there, like Rachel was like the missing piece to help me become a better version of myself.
I always told myself that if I don't make it professional, I want to become a PE teacher or something like that. So probation kind of helped me do that. They put me onto ATF, I started volunteering, teaching little football sessions and things like that. And then when Stuart heard my story, yeah, he put me into schools and it's changed my life.
I'm sure there's so many people at ATF right that look for you as kind of a bit of a role model to guide them as well.
Yeah, well, I hope so, but I feel like that's why ATF works so much, because it's not just work for us. Like, we're generally here for each other. You get what I'm trying to say? And then it's rewarding. Like I've been doing my shopping in Lidl, and I've had a parent I don't even recognise or remember, but come up to me and been like, "Look, my son's opened up to me about like being recruited and things like that." So it's just like, yes, you know what, it is working.
I want to do my GCSEs, but I also want to do an apprenticeship, stable care management, because I thought that dream would never come true, that I would be able to do horse riding, but Rachel made it possible for me, so that's why I don't want to take it for granted. I actually want to do something with it so I can help other people.
It's a massive, massive reward. Like, it doesn't feel like work. Every time I've got the ATF uniform on, all I can think about is progressing, pushing forward and doing the right thing. It kept me grounded, disciplined, and made me realise I am valued, worth something, and I know what I want now out of life. You might speak to a classroom of 10 kids, but one of them takes that in and pulls you aside and says, "You know what, Dad's in prison now," or "You know what, I'm going through this, I'm getting into the wrong stuff, I want to earn money." Then you get them to come to our sessions.
I actually understand myself now, and I'm a lot more happier, I'm a lot more approachable, and I've always got a smile on my face, because before I never used to, but now I do. It's like everything just makes me happy, even being around Rachel and everyone at ATF, it makes me happy.
Just finished here at ATF with Global's Make Some Noise, and hearing some of their stories and what they've been through and now the work that they are doing is incredible. They've inspired me for my paddle challenge. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing, and don't forget to donate.